So just a day or so ago, I was talking about how I had talked to Scott outboard direct, and we had quite a conversation. And he said he'd shoot me out a Suzuki 20 horse motor. Well, bang, here it is. I mean, it got here so fast. Truck pulled up last night. I wasn't even expecting to hear from them for many more days, but I heard the noise of the air brakes, looked out the window, and there's a big trailer truck out there, and the guy waiting to drop this on my trailer. So here it is. I'm going to be installing it today. That's pretty darn exciting. And after I get it installed, we can take it out to the lake, ride around on that Boston Whaler with a really nice motor. Oh boy, I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited. So, what I might do is give this shop a good cleanup before I start, because it needs a good cleanup. And we'll go from there. Alrighty, things are pretty well cleaned up in here. I opened the box because Honey Baby and Robert wanted to see. And I want to tell you, this thing is gorgeous. I'll let you look. Just look at that. This does have, what do you call this thing? Thing that raises the motor. Raises and lowers it on there. Man, I got an awful lot for $3,500 bucks. I'm pretty sure. Well, these are my cables. I think I'm going to start setting stuff out, because at some point I'm going to want Bill to help me lift that out and put it on the back of the boat. So those are my cables for the throttle and the shifter linkage. This here is the like the manual and stuff like that, and the gas throttle line. I'll set that over here. I don't even know what's in this box yet, but I'll set it out. Set it over here. And then we've got this box. Set it out and set it over here. This says it's a fuel tank. A Suzuki fuel tank. That's pretty sweet. This is part of the thing that hooks up the steering. That's going to be important. I believe what I might do is take a knife and bust this box down so that we can slide this out. Well, actually, if I just cut open this end here, then we could slide this out. And what I want to do is, I don't know if me and Bill can pick this motor up, or whether we have to lift it with a hoist. It has a hoist hook on it, according to what I saw. I'm going to get a knife and start taking the box apart so that we have it kind of sitting out in the open and we can see what we're doing here. If I was young and still alive, me and my brother would be hitting each other with these things like swords. That's kind of what little boys do, ain't it? By the way, I sold the blue boat, the Montgomery board Sea King. that was sitting out there in the yard in the trailer that I've been working on. A nice fella came from South Georgia and bought it for his grandkid. He said he had one like that when he was a kid, and he loved it. And he went looking for boats, and all he could find was these old plastic boats. So he saw mine online. He got excited and came and bought it about as quick as he could get here, and rode away with a big smile on his face. He also bought the trolling motor that I had to go on it, and I threw in a battery. So it's gone, and that allowed me to put a little money in the bank to help pay for this. I believe. So here's the plan as I have worked it out. I believe once Bill gets here, I can pull this wagon forward until this engine is sitting right here. And you notice I have 3 layers of cardboard down here. I also have this piece of foam or styrofoam that I can put down on the ground. And my thinking is once this engine is lined up with where I want it to go on the back of the boat, me and Bill can stand it down, put this tail end on that styrofoam, which at that point it will be lined up to go on the boat, and then get under it and get our balance, maybe pull the cart out of the way, and then with him on one side and me on the other, we can lift it up and place it onto the back of the boat. Now once it's on the back of the boat, from there, that frees me up to start the process of hooking everything I need up. And I might could lift that by myself, but I might could also damage it trying to do so. So I've decided to err on the side of caution, wait for Bill to get here, and then me and him will do that together. That is the plan as of now. So what I have in mind to do, it's heavy, but it's not drastically heavy. You know, it's 20 horse, so it's not that much. And I was thinking I'd pull this forward till I get this right about even with it. You know, drop this on the ground, and we can literally stick this tail shaft out on top of that. And then I'll pull that out of the way, and then I'll come back and get one of us on each side, just do up and right on to that. Yeah, that way. You know, I looked on the instructions, and they was talking about getting an engine lift and all this other stuff, and I thought, oh heck, me and Bill can set that on there. You know, so that's the plan.
Well, let's do it.
All right. Get all my pieces and parts. See, I got boxes full of stuff. You know, this thing came with a gas tank. Okay, I'm gonna study on that, and then I'll come back to it. Holy joy.